Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Ryan. Here I am with a squat and deadlift session, the first heavy session for this new training cycle, training for my deadlift only meet, but still trying to build a bigger and wider strength base. And I want to talk to you about that today, about building a good solid strength base when it comes to powerlifting, or when it comes to just building strength in general, whether it be for bodybuilding or any sport that you play. Understand that it's important that you focus on maintaining good form and being patient. Those are the two most important things. I think a lot of us want to make progress really quick, but the sacrifice of making quick progress, of increasing the weight every week, is that we break form and we break technique. And I think it's important for those that are sort of in their first year, they focus on really trying to refine their form and find the best technique for themselves. And as myself, even though I've squatted over 400 pounds, I'm able to understand that, hey, look, if I keep squatting the way I do, I'm going to run into another problem like I have in the past. So what I've decided to do is take my time, keep my volume low, and increase my volume without increasing the weight. It seems about 300 pound, give or take 20 pounds, around 300 pounds, seems to be a good range for me to have good technique and good form, and experiment with different types of stance widths, and as well as really hone in and making sure that my flexibility stays to where it is, because a big part of my bad squats comes from not having good shoulder flexibility. Alright, now on the deadlifts, this is another approach I'm also focused on as well, is that finding the right weight. And I think 455, 465 seem to be the right weight, because you can see where I start to pitch forward, but the bar speed is fairly good. I'm fairly explosive from the bottom. I get a good push from the bottom on this 455, even though the bar is not quite in the midline. So over the course of the next few weeks, I'm going to stay around the same weight without increasing, by only trying to increase maybe the repetitions and really focus on getting that technique down. Here's a second set, taking a look here. And you can see how the bar wobbles a bit. That means the bar is not quite vertical because I'm still out of position. Always the second rep is a little bit better, and I think by doing these kind of rest pause repetitions, I'm going to be able to build myself up in a way where I keep building my technique. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's challenging enough in a way where I'm going to be able to improve my technique, but at the same time still build my strength. And then here's a different angle with 465. Also focusing on setting up my pattern, taking my deep breath, setting up my bar, and then pulling. And you can see how it's a much faster bar speed. The biggest difference why it was much faster than the previous two sets was because I'm wearing my belt. So kind of playing around with wearing a belt, not wearing a belt, just so I can build different ways of strength. And that's kind of how it goes. Also throwing in here a touch and go just to get a little bit of volume in. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.